Welcome to the all-new Sportsvisions on Bounce TV and to our World Wide Web viewers on www.sportsvisionsusa.com. Hello, everybody. I'm DJ Jones alongside my good friend and traveling partner, Dale Williams. How are you?
What's up, player?
Hey, man, I'm all right. I'm doing fine, even though the Hawks won't be with us the rest of the finals.
No, they're done, DJ. They're done, but a great season.
Great season, and congratulations to the greatest basketball player on the planet. And I call him King James, not King James, King James. You know what? We just saw, again, how valuable he is, and again, what he was able to do with less.
Well, really, man, he's almost a messiah right now in Cleveland. Economic impact is up. You got the people's spirits up in Cleveland. Everybody's happy in Cleveland. And when a guy has that kind of impact like King James, that's big, player.
Well, coming up in just a little bit, we'll talk a little bit more about the Eastern Conference Finals and, of course, the Western Conference Finals. And, of course, that'll all lead to the matchup, the NBA Finals, coming up on June 4th. Also, we'll talk about summer camps for you parents. You're wondering where to send your kids? Well, we'll give you somewhat of an idea of how you should work that. All that and more coming up next on Sports Visions.
I thought you said this guy was the best.
Oh, he's a horrible stylist.
But he's the best at paying claims fast.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Paid mine in just one day.
One day?
Yeah.
Wow.
In just one day, we approve and pay. One day pay, only from Aflac.
Scott Sawyer with Diverse Power. Diverse Power wants our customers to enjoy all the benefits that reliable, consistent electric service provides. Our BPI certified technicians offer duct blaster testing of your HVAC ductwork to locate leaks. We also offer a full blower door examination that will qualify homeowners and home builders to meet the new Energy Code building standards. At Diverse Power, we offer innovation through vision, quality through service.
If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, come see us at Express Motors, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama. Or give us a call, 334-384-9101, with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. In-house financing, the right vehicle at the right price for you. We don't want all your business, just yours. Come see us, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama, or go online, www.expressmotorspc.com.
Royal Black. Bold as bourbon, smooth as crown.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. The NBA Finals are just a week away or so, but the bottom line is we've had what we've seen in the Eastern Conference Finals. You know, I think it was a bit misleading because, again, for all the great work that the Atlanta Hawks have done all season long, Coach Bud and all of the great players that made the All-Star team for the Hawks, I don't think that they played well enough to represent what they did during the regular season.
Really, I think they didn't. It didn't really duplicate what they did during the regular season, but had a great season overall. You know, winning 19 games straight, winning the whole month of January, winning more games in the history of the whole franchise, 4 All-Star players, Coach of the Year. I mean, I think really this has been a great season for the Atlanta Hawks. But at the same time, congratulations to the Cleveland Cavaliers player. I mean, really, they turned up the whole situation for the finals concerned, and the LeBron James piece, making other players better. That I think that really too much for him, man.
And again, you know, don't get me wrong. I'm very proud of what the Hawks were able to do this season, but at the same time, you have to give it up for LeBron James and what he has done for the Cleveland Cavaliers. One man against the odds, because, again, going back to a team that hadn't been to the playoffs since he left there almost 5 years ago, you know, that's saying a whole lot. And not only that, but being able to do so much. I mean, this guy had a triple-double on a number of times. This guy was the most unselfish player on the floor. At the same time, he was the most dominating player, and he made that, and he willed his team to victory.
He did. You're exactly right, DJ. I think really he got a wake-up call when the Boston Celtics beat the Cavs again. I think really he was trying to pace himself and get himself going, but he wanted to make sure that his teammates were going too. But then, you know, after they lost to the Celtics, he's put it in another gear, DJ, and he's like, hey, everybody just got to keep up with me. I'm pushing this thing. I'm going to control my teammates. I'm going to get the ball in good situation. He's done that. You know, the J.R. Smith piece, the Amon Shepard piece. and Chris Thompson, man, these guys are playing like all-stars, and it's all because of LeBron James.
And let's not forget the coach. Coach Blatt, of course, spent all those years in Europe, a lot of naysayers, a lot of negative talk, a lot of folks early on in the season and even through weeks into the end of the season talking about him not being the leader of the team. LeBron was the coach. And Coach Blatt played second fiddle to, but you know what? The bottom line is they're in the finals. They all are there together with the great additions that they made during the season. Again, LeBron taking his time and being patient. Being patient with Kyrie Irving, being patient with those younger players, being patient to see the team gel with J.R. Smith and Shumpert. I mean, that was, I tell you, man, that's the storyline to this whole deal here. The way that LeBron James came in and took on, and again, even go back to the 2 weeks that he took off for an alleged injury. I think he showed those younger guys, he wanted to let them know that he makes the difference because they didn't play the same when he was out, and when he came back, they started to gel. They started to have a chemistry, and of course, you see where that chemistry has them now.
Well, one thing he's gotten very good at, and he has experience at doing that, being in 5 NBA Finals before, is getting his rest and getting that second win. And DJ, sometimes when you're tired, you can continue to go until you get the second win. He has enough experience to know now, DJ, when he needs his rest and when he needs a second win. But overall, to make everybody that's around you, make your organization better, make your teammates better, make the city better, that's big, and you can't put a dollar amount on that, DJ. But at the same time, I mean, even, their front office, they deserve a round of applause also because they've done some good things, getting the right players. Because I'm telling you, that New York deal that they got with Shumpert and J.R. Smith, that thing is looking real big right now.
Now let's go over to the Western Conference side, of course, and Steph Curry, the MVP, of course, the greatest three-point shooter in the history of the game. Some people are saying he's the best shooter ever, and you know what? What they were able to do to Memphis, of course, and now what you see what they were able to do to Houston. I just never would have dreamed that they could handle Houston the way they're handling.
Well, really, that's how good they shoot, DJ. And really, Steph Curry, the Thompson kid, these guys are shooting the ball. The Splash Brothers are doing their thing. Really, they're playing big. They're playing fast. And really, if you don't stop them or put a body on these guys behind that three-point line, DJ, they're going to hurt you because really they shoot a crazy percentage from the three-point line. And that's all they want to shoot, really, is three-pointers. So it's going to be real interesting to see who's going to check Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. I want to know who's going to check these guys.
Let me just say this too: if the Warriors go on to win the NBA championship, you got to have a ring that you're going to order for Mark Jackson because this is an assembly of his team. And I know Steve Kerr has done a wonderful job coaching these guys, but you know what? Mark Jackson did not leave the cupboard bare.
No, he didn't. And, DJ, that's really the white elephant in the room in the press conference. And, even why I listened to Mark doing the games, his commentary of the game, how close is this guy just thinking, like, what if I would have been there? And really, Steve Kerr, all he had to do is just take the wheel. He's already had the players. They're getting better. He can, and really to hear his comments, Mark Jackson's comments on this game, he knows what he's talking about with these guys. But I think really, I think Cleveland's a little hot right now, and both of them are really hot. But really, I look forward to a great championship series.
The Cavaliers and the Warriors. I tell you what, man, I don't know right now who I'm going to pick. We got a week or so before we have to even worry about it. But I'll let you know the next show.
Yeah, I'll let you know, too.
All right. Coming up in just a little bit, we have a whole lot more on Sports Vision.
Sports Vision is sponsored by Aflac, Crown Royal, Express Motors, Diverse Powers.
Scott Sawyer with Diverse Power. Diverse Power wants our customers to enjoy all the benefits that reliable, consistent electric service provides. Our BPI certified technicians offer duct blaster testing of your HVAC ductwork to locate leaks. We also offer a full blower door examination that will qualify homeowners and home builders to meet the new Energy Code building standards. At Diverse Power, we offer innovation through vision, quality through service.
Crown Royal Black. Bold as bourbon, smooth as crown.
Departure, arrival, search, post, chat, check-in. New foods, new fun, new favorites. All right, new clients. don't stop there. Explore, discover, connect, grow, celebrate, work, live, play. At Hilton Garden Inn, we know you'll love our cook-to-order breakfast, first-rate amenities, and award-winning service. So count on us to give you all the ways to make the most of every stay. Hilton Garden Inn. It's better at the Garden.
Welcome back to Sportsvisions. Hey, parents, I know you're wondering what you're going to do this summer. You know you got the kids in the house, but let me just say this to you. For those out there that are serious about your kids excelling at the next level, for whatever sport that may be, basketball, football, baseball, for the middle schoolers and the high school age kids, parents, let me tell you something. And I got a guy right here that's going to share with you exactly what he was able to do with his son. There's a lot of camps out there. Depending on what sport, depending on the level of expertise, or depending on the status of your kid, as far as how good or how well they play. There's a lot of options out there. But the first thing we want you to do is make sure that you get them registered.
Get them registered. This is the deal, for as my son is concerned, and when we were going through camps, DJ, just say even from high school, from elementary school, middle school, high school, it's some camps available in this area. Auburn does a great job with their camp. You got Troy that does camps. You got football camps. You got soccer camps. Send these guys to camp. Go online to any school that you want to, and they have soccer camps. They have football camps. But really keep these guys busy, because one thing that we were always taught, champions are groomed in the summer. You got to do your work. If you had a good season last year, you had a good spring practice, you don't want to stop. Now, you want to continue to get better. You just want to continue to groom yourself. And parents, the camps are very affordable. They're in close range. In your favorite school, you got a favorite school, they got a camp that the kid can go to. One thing that a camp does, it gives you exposure. The kid exposure, it makes him competitive. He sees what he has to compete with. And I guarantee you, when he comes back to his school and is playing with his teammates, they will notice that he's a whole lot better. So just having that work ethic and working during the summer, running, swimming, get out of the house. Get some heat on you. If it's get ready to get too hot, get up early in the morning and get your running in. Come in to get your breakfast, lift some weights, take you a nap, get back up in the afternoon, get your sweat going. I mean, really, because DJ, when we grew up, we didn't have too much to do, but we definitely were outside. Get some of the heat. It won't kill you, and really, it'll keep you in shape.
Absolutely. You hit on the word exposure. Again, when you're talking about going to the summer camps on the college campuses, obviously it works in a number of ways in your favor, because it's giving your kid some vision. First and foremost, whether it's Georgia Southern or whether it's Georgia Tech or whether it's Auburn, whatever camp it is, you're going on a college campus. You're having the opportunity, if you choose these levels, your kids to sleep in a college dorm, to eat in the cafeteria on campus, to actually live the life of that sport, whatever it is. You mentioned soccer, right. And of course there's football, and there's a number of sports, but the exposure part of that, more than anything, is I think what will really take it over the top, because you could do drills and you can do 7-on-7 anywhere, but to actually go on that campus and give that kid an opportunity to dream about the surroundings, all the things that he's read about, and then to actually go on that campus and practice on those practice fields, and to even sometimes practice in the stadiums that those teams play in.
That's right. Really the exposure, if you send your kid over to Alabama, Auburn, Georgia, wherever you want to send the kid, they're going to be exposed to one of the best programs in the whole country. If they're going to do a 3-day camp, that's a little bit more costly, but you stay in the dorm rooms. You see all the facilities. You live like an athlete, a football player, over on these campuses. They have one-day camps that range from anywhere from $40 to $50 for the whole day. That includes sports apparel. It includes a lunch, Gatorade, speakers coming in to talk to the kids, and they get to see the behind-the-scenes looks of a Division I program or Division II, whatever school you decide to go to. But the kid will be excited about playing sports again, and I guarantee you, it's very affordable to do 3 or 4 camps. But at the same time, your kid is getting better. He's working on something. And really, anytime, whatever sport it is, as long as they're working on something, working to get better, you want to be, you just want to get better, that's the camp place that's the way to do it.
And I do want to put a disclaimer on this because, again, these kids are coached by their high school or middle school coaches, and it is, I think, parents, necessary for you to share your itinerary, your summer itinerary with the coach because he has plans as well, from 7-on-7 camps to soccer clinics to whatever it is that he has. At least you guys can collaborate and you won't bump heads and, fall out of favor with the parents because, the parents need you and you need the coach's parents. So
very good.
Let's make sure at the bottom line is that it's for the kids. It's not about you, the parent. It's not about the coaches. It's about the kids. So make sure that you guys are working in harmony when you're planning whatever it is that your kids are going to do.
Very well said, DJ. And like you said, you want to work in harmony with both of them, but I don't know any coach that's going to tell their player not to get better. And I think really, as long as you schedule it and you let the coach know, some schools don't work out on Friday. Those camps are on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And they're individual days or they're just 3-day weekend deals. But it's doable. And all you have to do is say, I'm going to miss this day, coach. I'm going to be over at Georgia Tech camp. I'm going to be at the Auburn camp. That is going to put a smile on that coach's face because he's going to know right then this kid is trying to get better. All
right. Now, if we didn't get your attention just now talking about the camps and getting better, don't go anywhere because we got a guy that was the #1 high school player in the country. As a matter of fact, he could have been the #1 basketball player and football player. Jasper Sanks, coming up next.
Sports Vision is sponsored by Aflac, Crown Royal, Express Motors, Diverse Powers, Hilton Garden Inn, Chick-fil-A, Columbus Tech, Henry's, Chester's Barbecue, ENS.
Hi, I'm Philip Davitt with ENS Men's Clothing Warehouse. We'd like to say thank you, Columbus and the Bi-City area, for 20 great years on Macon Road in the heart of Columbus. We're inviting you out to our 20th anniversary sale with bigger savings and deals than ever before.
To help show our appreciation, ENS is offering complete suit and tux packages only $99. Jackets, pants, shirts, and ties, a $199 value for just $99. Find us on Facebook for details on how to win a suit or tux package. Come celebrate our 20th anniversary. ENS, where you get more for a whole lot less.
What is causing all that commotion in Midtown Columbus? It's Henry's, where they're serving up the finest Cajun, Creole, and soul food this side of New Orleans. Try our specialty, like Henry's famous seafood gumbo, crawfish etouffee, or delicious shrimp po' boy. Lunch, dinner, or relaxing in the lounge. Henry's atmosphere is perfect for date night or dinner with friends. Remember, Henry's can cater all your special occasions. Call today and reserve a table or have your next meeting at Henry's. Oh, Henry's, where Midtown meets New Orleans.
Departure, arrival, search, post, chat, check-in. New foods, new fun, new favorites. All right, new clients. Don't stop there. Explore, discover, connect, grow, celebrate, work, live, play. Breathe. At Hilton Garden Inn, we know you'll love our cook-to-order breakfast, first-rate amenities, and award-winning service. So count on us to give you all the ways to make the most of every stay. Hilton Garden Inn. It's better at the Garden.
And welcome back to Sports Visions. I'm joined by the legendary running back from the University of Georgia and the Carver High School Tigers, Mr. Jasper Sanks. Welcome to the show, player.
Glad to be here, dear.
All right, man, let's get right to it. Tell all our viewers out there in our market and our listening and viewing area, what are you doing right now?
Right now, I'm a pipe recovery engineer out in Texas.
Okay.
So I'm doing pipe recovery for a company called 3M Energy, based out of Oklahoma.
Okay. Have you got married? Tell us about
family
life.
Married my college sweetheart.
Right. 2
little girls, Savannah, who's 4, Kayla, who's 2, and living a good life out in Texas.
Well, that's good, then, man. It's good to see that you're doing real well. We had an opportunity to interview Will Santana of Will Santana Film, executive director of the Inches Away. And one of the things that we really wanted to talk to you about is basically, all the things that you've gone through in the documentary of all these things, is highly documented stuff. Tell everybody, if you had to do anything over again, what would you have done differently?
I say I would probably have played basketball. I think that would have kept me in shape and stimulated while I was in college. Because just playing football, I had a lot of downtime, and it was easy to get distracted. Being University of Georgia, started running back, all through my life, and I think me playing basketball would have been that missing piece for me to keep me stimulated and focused.
You know, Jasper, everybody don't really realize it's the year that your senior year, you coming out of school, you and Jamal Lewis were the number 1, number 2 in some polls and some scouting polls. You were number 1 running back that was coming out of school. If you can look back on that and knowing what you know now, what would you have done differently from the recruiting standpoint, and what you would have done, would you have gone to Georgia?
I probably definitely still would have went to University of Georgia. I mean, I definitely bled red and black, and it was definitely a great program. I loved the University of Georgia. But like I said, I definitely would have played basketball. Definitely would have played basketball. And, you know, it was hard coming out of high school not knowing what to expect coming to that University of Georgia as far as conditioning and just work out. So I think overall my work ethic would have been on another level knowing what I know now, you know, and then I definitely would have been focused more academically. So I think that's probably the two things that I definitely would have done the most was stay focused condition-wise and academically.
What would be your best advice for a kid that was highly recruited and getting ready to go to a University of Georgia, or Georgia Tech, or Alabama? What would the best advice you can probably give that kid right now?
Just to stay focused and to just focus on academically first, because football is not going to always be there. Definitely focus on academic, because I think when you're 100% in tune academically, the football and everything else will fall into play like it's supposed to. So that'd be the most important thing I would like to tell any young kid out there, athlete, whether it's a male, female, to focus on academic first, and the rest will fall into place.
All right, now, Inches Away, great documentary. I've seen some clips from it, and everybody's getting the buzz is kind of coming around this area about the movie itself. What do you want people to really take away from this documentary?
Just to see what I went through, the experience, the mistakes I made, and to try to be able to focus on the mistakes that I made, so when they're going through their experience that they can see some of the mistakes and stuff I made and know what to do and know how to adjust and do the opposite. You know, hey, I can't tell a person how to get to the next level, but I can tell a person what not to do based off some of the mistakes and tribulation and trials that I went through while I was trying to get to that next level.
Cool. You know, Inches Away, it'll be coming out, and we're going to definitely be a part of the premiere of Inches Away during this fall when it comes out. Any other things that you want to tell our viewers out there, how they can contact you or call you? I know you got the whole Call of the Nation, probably already got you in their play on, you know, just in their phones, but at the same time, anybody that wants to help, we still want to be able for our viewing audience to know that any way that they can support Inches Away, the documentary itself, that they can also contact you also.
Oh, you can definitely reach me at jakesaints28@gmail.com, and that'll be the best way to get in contact with me in regards to helping or contributing to me and Will as we try to make this project a masterpiece.
Well, that's good then. Everybody can't get in the documentary because, you know, you got a lot of friends and family, man. Right. Everybody want to get in the movies, but again, we're going to do everything that we can at Sportsvisions to support this documentary, Will Santana Films, and Jasper Saints. Okay? Thanks again for being on the show, Jasper, and we'll be right back. This is Sportsvisions.
Stop by these locations to pick up your free copy of Sportsvisions magazine: Hilton Garden Inn, Chester's Barbecue, and Express Motors.
But you said this guy was the best.
Oh, he's a horrible stylist. What? He's the best at paying claims fast.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Paid mine in just 1 day.
1 day?
Yeah.
Wow.
In just 1 day, we approve and pay. 1 day pay, only from Aflac.
If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, come see us at Express Motors, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama. Or give us a call, 334-384-9101. With hundreds of vehicles to choose from. In-house financing, the right vehicle at the right price for you. We don't want all your business, just yours. Come see us, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama, or go online, www.expressmotorspc.com.
Crown Royal Black. Bold as bourbon, smooth as Crown.
Departure, arrival, search, post, chat, check-in. New foods, new fun, new favorites. All right, new clients. Don't stop there. Explore, discover, connect, grow, celebrate, work, live, play. Breathe. At Hilton Garden Inn, we know you'll love our cook-to-order breakfast, first-rate amenities, and award-winning service. So count on us to give you all the ways to make the most of every stay. Hilton Garden Inn. It's better at the Garden.
And welcome back to today's final segment of Sports Visions. Man, I tell you, it was really great to see Jasper back in town. Of course, you know, this Inches Away is going to be a documentary that's going to help a lot of people. And Jasper has just been tremendous working with the filmmaker and, of course, working with us to do what he has to do to make sure that this thing portrays him the right way and also gives hope to some other kids.
I mean, really, DJ, is an appropriate name, Inches Away, you know, Will Santana Films. This documentary really is going to speak to a lot of kids around here, DJ, and really, I think Jasper is a testimony on a lot of things that were inches away, but at the same time, the way he's turned out, the way he's living his life right now is big, player.
It is big, and of course, it's even bigger for you parents to make the decisions to send your kids off to these camps. Again, we mentioned a number of camps, but we didn't say any one in particularly. The most important thing is that you get your kid involved, and you get your kid involved in a way that they can go and see something that they've never seen and experience something that they've never experienced. That's
right. You got to work out during the summer, and like I said, and we've been hit in the head with it for so long. It's really, you make champions in the summer. You got to get better in the summer, and you're always going to have to get bigger, faster, and stronger from middle school to high school to college. You got to get bigger, faster, and stronger.
And lastly, don't forget about the best player on the planet. Of course, Stephen Curry is saying something about that now. Of course, he's probably the best shooter on the planet. But, again, we got the best all-around basketball player versus one of the best shooters. And I tell you, it's looking forward to an exciting series.
Man, I can't really wait for it, man. I'm just proud of LeBron James. And, again, he deserves that title of the best player on the planet. I mean, I just think he does everything very well. I kind of looked and saw some of the magic in him, but then I saw – and nobody's like this guy right here. He's special. You know, you can't say Michael Jordan. You can't say Magic. He is LeBron James. He is the king right now.
All right. That's going to do it for all the time we have for today's show. For Dale Williams, I'm DJ Jones, reminding you to keep your eye on the ball. Have a great week.
Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you.